Hello, everyone, and thank you for all the support for our B.O.B.s Shopify YouTube channel. I just want to start off by saying it is very time consuming to make a profit from Shopify with $0, but you can start. You can start your dropshipping company with no money in the bank and in debt. It's all possible, and here's how. Now, the key factors I want to point out is you can start a Shopify 14-day free trial with $0. You can choose your dropshipping platform for $0, but 99% of the time, you are going to want your order shipped out as soon as your customers place their order, which means you're going to have some way or some form to pay for your orders ahead of time. How it works. Once your customer places your order, then you have to pay for the drop shipping product. But moving on, we're going to say you're going to have to choose a Shopify plan, which can be the basic Shopify plan for $29, the regular Shopify plan for $79, or the advanced Shopify plan for $299. But while we out here on a budget, we're just going to stick to the $29 a month one. And you're going to have to pick a plan after your 14-day free trial or before it's up, because if you don't, then your customers will not be able to check out. They can view all the products in your store, the prices and descriptions, but they will not be able to check out from your store. Now, Shopify is great for a lot of different platforms, but right now we're just sticking to drop shipping. Here is a basic view of my store. This is a basic store I had set up. I definitely remodeled and redesigned it with a lot that I've learned over time, which I will reveal in later videos to come. Now, this is very easy to set up. I'm telling you, when I say it's very easy, it's very, very easy. Everything is drag and drop. You can create your mock-ups, come straight from your dropshipping platform, but we'll get into that later. So here I am viewing myself as a customer. I've added to my cart and I click checkout, but something went wrong, which means that you have not chosen a plan. And this is why you need to choose a plan. Everything else will work just well, but your customer cannot check out. Second thing that you need to do is choose a domain name. A domain name is almost like a lease or the name of your building or company that you're going to want to choose before you start or open your Shopify store. So I suggest you think of a very catchy, simple, easy to remember name that you can use for your website, and a name that is your target market or audience can relate to. There are tons of options. GoDaddy has them. That's what I chose. So we're just going to try to find one now. The truth for shirts, I think I did .com. Yeah, you definitely want to stick to .com, not .store, .net when you're first starting, and we're going to search that domain. Now, this domain is available. If you want to choose it, I'm giving you the opportunity to for only $1 a month, which means $12 up front. So far, you got your $29 for your Shopify store and your $12 for your domain. Shopify does also offer them within the store, but it was cheaper for me to go with GoDaddy, and they have great customer service, so that's why I went with them. So go ahead and do your research, explore with your domain a little bit, see what's available, how much it costs, and add that to your budget. Now, you can start, but within those 14 days, you're going to have to get to this amount. So we got the $29 and the $14. The next thing you want to do, which is also free, is choose your dropshipping platform. Today, we're going to be using Printful. There's tons out there. There's Printful, Printify, and a whole bunch more. But we're using Printful. They have amazing quality products. They are a little bit more pricier, but I guarantee you, once you get your customers and they understand the quality of your products, they're going to be willing to pay that little bit extra because the quality will last. Now, you're going to want to choose products that are relatable to your niche, relatable to your customers, and don't just go choosing any old thing. Go ahead and choose something that can definitely relate to your audience. So you can explore all the products they have. They have so many products, but I love this company. I love how their prints come out. It comes out very clean, very clear. This is just my personal experience with them. So today we're going to be using women's t-shirts because that relates to me and my store. And also they lay a lot out for you. They give you some options for bestsellers. So you definitely, as a beginner, not really having a great idea maybe of what you want to go with, go ahead and click one of the best sellers. Yes, they do have a price down there, and those are the product prices you're going to have to pay up front, like I said, and you're going to make profit after that price. But go ahead and explore the products that they have. Look at their best sellers first and go from there. Now, this shirt is a Bella Canvas 3001. The reason why I really like this shirt, and I'm just giving you an option, is they have sizes extra small to 5XL. They have tons of colors to choose from. They have side seams, which makes them more form-fitting for and more flattering on women. But they do have long sleeves, so these are elements that you want to look out for when you're going to pick out your t-shirt or product. Now, like I said, you can use several different platforms, but another thing you want to do is go ahead and see if you can order samples from the platform that you choose. Printful offers the option to order one order with 3 products per month for you as a sample with a 20% discount. Great for all of us out here on a budget, okay? So you can go ahead and order your samples. I definitely suggest you do that. It's very, very important, even if you can only get one sample at a time, because you want to have that customer experience so you can guarantee customer satisfaction. When you're not really experienced with the layout and how things are going to sit in measurement, you definitely want to go ahead and order your samples so you know how they look. Now, I'm suggesting you go ahead and also add this to your brain, add this to your automatic go-to canva.com. That is going to be one of the best resources for you to use as a beginner. Another free platform for you to design your shirts, your marketing posts, and so much more. So these are all the different elements down to the bottom. You can take a look at that on your own, of all the point out of the features for this specific product. Now, this, like I said, this $12.95, that's what you're going to pay. You're going to pay that up front. You're not going to get that back. And shipping, you're going to have to pay that separately too. There's a whole shipping page. You can explore that on Printful, and every country has a different specific shipping. So I suggest, if you out here in the US, that you start locally in our country, and then you can go international once things start to move and you start pick up sales. Third, you're gonna want to do your legal pages. Now, I know that might sound a little scary at first, but don't worry, we're going to break that all down very simply, and Shopify lays it out. While we're at it here, like I said, there you go. Shopify's laying it right out for you. Legal pages right here in the back end of your navigation. Go ahead and head on over to Facebook, and join our Facebook group, Shopify plus B.O.B. We can and we will, for tons and tons of information and helpful tips when it comes to beginners and well-experienced Shopify store, Black-owned Shopify store owners. So I want to show you this right here. This Shopify has, again, laid out to us for free. There are templates already pre-designed for our legal pages, which means we don't have to put so much effort in trying to figure out what we're going to provide our customers when it comes to the legality of our store. Now, I will say this. Do not go clicking template and just go put it on your store. You need to go ahead and read through all the different elements of each legal page, which refund policy, terms of service, and the other ones I'll break down for you later on in the video. Go ahead and read through them so you're have a great understanding of what your legal pages are. So in case customers do have questions, because they will, however they contact you, may it be email, DMs, or whatever, make sure you can have a good understanding, and that they don't come bringing you something that you didn't know you put on your store, like, oh, your store says that you're going to give us our money back if we just let you know that we don't want our product. No, you don't want that. So make sure that everything is right with these templates, and remove whatever you need to remove, add whatever you need to add, which I hope that you will be removing some, because all of this information you may not need when it comes to applying for your store, and make sure the information is right. I am not going to save these templates because I have already created my own. I just showed you how this works for the purpose of this video. Now, after you've created your pages on your back end, they're not quite visible on your storefront, so I'm going to show you how to make them visible on your storefront. You're gonna want to go to your online store, and you want to go to navigations. You have a main menu, which is your drop down menus and how your customers shop, and then you have a footer menu, and in the footer menu are all the little tabs at the bottom of your store and other stores you may have seen. So in order to add a menu item or add your legal pages, you're going to want to, now I have already added mine, but I'm going to show you how to do it for your store, but you're not added yet. Go ahead and type in privacy policy. And after that, you're going to want to go ahead and attach the link, which will be under your policies or your legal, to the name or title of that link that's going to be in the bottom of your footer menu. Go ahead and click add. And once you click add, then you're going to want to go and make sure that it's in the right order that you want it to be. You can always move your order. Just pick up the little dots on the side and move them around. Then you're always going to want to go to your storefront from your customer's point of view and make sure that it's there and in the right spot. So if it's a footer menu, you want to scroll all the way down to the bottom of the page. And for this specific theme, it's going to be on the bottom left-hand side. Click on whichever one that you had added. Click on it so that you can see what your customers see. And now you can see what they see. Make sure everything is spelled correctly. It's grammatically correct. Grammarly.com. Hello. Make sure everything is right. And it makes sense, it's cohesive, and that it applies to you, your store, and your business. If you need to change anything, go ahead and make those changes. Take the time and do this before you open your store. It's free. It's time consuming, but it's very, very important. Now, the pages that you need, I have listed here. You can always press pause, and those are the 4 main pages I suggest that you use. Next, when it comes to your Shopify store, before you start opening your Shopify store, marketing is super, super important. I wish somebody would have told me this to begin with, but that's okay. We learn as we go, because we out here on a budget and trying to help each other out, trying to help a sister, trying to help a brother. So there are tons and tons of marketing platforms that you can choose from, but with Shopify, they give you free $150 ad credit for Pinterest. So I'm suggesting you start off by using Pinterest. It's not a very complicated platform. As far as my point of view, you create a pin, which I'll show you how to do using our platform Canva.com, which is free. And you're going to have to fill in a few more things. Again, I just remind y'all, head on over to our Facebook group, Shopify plus B.O.B. We can and we will, because we're doing it right now. So I told you we will. Anyways, go head over to Canva.com, create you an account. I already have created mine. There's tons and tons of free options. Now there is a pro version. I use the pro version, so I suggest if you keep moving along and you see there's a lot of different elements that you can't access because they are pro, then you may consider buying the pro version. I don't know what the price is per month, but it's not that expensive. So here we're just going to explore some of the Pinterest templates. There's 2 different sizes. One, if I'm not mistaken, is a video size and one's a picture size. So we're going to go with the picture pins. Pinterest actually is a visual search engine, but it's also often used as a social media platform, but that's okay because it works as well. So as you can see, that's a free template. For someone who doesn't know much about marketing or how to create Pinterest pins or Instagram posts or Facebook posts, there's tons of different options there. So I'm just going to go ahead and click on the first one there. And everything is completely customizable, completely changeable to fit your company, your business, your Shopify store, and your brand. So I just went ahead and clicked on this template. Now I'm just going to go ahead and zoom in a little bit so you can see. I'm just going to change this just to give you an example or an idea of how you can do it. So there are your elements on the side. I'm just going to click photo and change the photo that we have there to better suit a possible audience. And here we have another free picture. There's tons and tons of elements. I cannot stress to you how many elements are here free. So you still out here with $0, you can start. Just make sure you stay focused and prepare to pay. I'm going to go ahead and create a post of how to start a beauty blog and make money. Very simple. After that, you can change the color. You can change a lot of the lines and make sure you do change the template though, so that it best fits your needs. And go ahead and add your website to the bottom of your post before you go ahead and download it. Now you can change the color background. Just change that so it's bold, it's bright, and it's popping. And you can actually use Canva to publish straight from Canva to your marketing, to your social media platform, whatever it may be. So I have connected my Pinterest, my business Pinterest page to Canva, but for the purpose of not having all that connected in this video, I suggest if you want to keep it or hold on to it or readjust it for another platform, go ahead and download it as a PNG, which is better, higher quality. and then you can use that to upload in your Pinterest pin. But it's very simple, very easy. I like Canva so much, I may consider doing a video for that's very beginner friendly on how to easily and quickly and free change and create posts for a lot of different social media platforms, which you're going to want to do when it comes to marketing your Shopify store. So I have already created a video pin, and I'm just going to upload that video. Like it says, images or videos do have to pass through a check to make sure they abide by all the Pinterest policies, which are pretty much like any other Pinterest policies. And once it's ready, they will send you a notification and let you know. Place it. I will introduce that later in another video, but this is a video that we have retrieved from Placeit and adjusted it so that it has hopefully created t-shirts on it. And when it comes to your titles, you want to make sure you create a title that is very intriguing and it makes customers or potential customers more enthused or want to know exactly what you're talking about. So come see our styles, which means come see what styles of what, clothing, shoes, hair, so many options. So come see our styles is a very good lead on tag. When it comes to your description, you have 500 characters. Use them all. Just be very conversational when it comes to your description so that it's on the same level as your target market. Don't hashtag all over the place. This is not this kind of platform. Just like I said, be very conversational and speak in a language that's relatable to your target market. Now, if you get to the end or you're getting close to the end and you do run out of information or content to put for your customers, make sure you add a few hashtags, just a few, because Pinterest does kind of categorize with hashtags, but they're kind of starting to phase out with that. So add a few at the end, but don't go crazy like other platforms. It's just not that type of platform. But this does give you the opportunity to experiment with ads and understanding where your target market is actually coming from, because they're going to determine who's going to buy from your store. Not you, but the customers or your ad group. So after you've created this pin, you're going to want to check your analytics and see how many views your pins get. Create a few pins. Over time, I say about a month, make sure you check the impressions of your pins. The pins that have the most impressions, you're going to want to take those pins and turn them into ads, which is very simple and easy. Like I said, you can run an ad for a little while for up to $30. You can run a weekly ad for $30. Price varies when it comes to ads, and it depends on what your target market is. But for the purpose of a beginner, I suggest you experiment with this so you can understand where your target market is actually coming from. It's going to give you information such as national location, state by state, in the US, as well as international location. You're also going to be provided with your age group, which is very important, your gender, and a lot of different other factors that you're going to need to start thinking about and be more familiar with when it comes to creating ads or when it comes to marketing for your platform. So I'm going to go ahead to the analytics back end of my business Pinterest account. And if I haven't mentioned before, you definitely want to create a business Pinterest account, which is separate from your personal account. And there is the timeline and your impressions of, I haven't been on Pinterest in a while because I've been busy with this YouTube channel, but as you can see, the time or the date or whatever that pin got a lot of impressions, that's the one you want to stick with. So here's your top pins. Here's a total list of your impressions. Go ahead and start promoting the pins that have the most impressions, because they already have a look coming to them, and because of that will guarantee a higher turnover, I guess I can call it, for your ads. So when it comes to your email marketing, you want to create an email marketing, you want to create pop-ups on your web page, you want to provide pins that give a discount in exchange for their email, and ask cold customers to DM you with an email for a discount. These are just other options you can do when it comes to email marketing, because you want to have email marketing in place. Okay, thank you everyone for watching this video. I hope it was very helpful for those beginners. And head on over to Facebook and join our Shopify plus B.O.B. Facebook group to get more tips for beginners. You may have started your Shopify store as a young one, but now you got all the right steps for success. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have a blessed day.